Hello, Platte River Academy families. This is Alan McQueen, Director of Operations. It's been a while since I spoke with you through this medium, but there's so much information that's flying around right now that I wanted to take just a few minutes to go over a recent announcement from the governor and the state epidemiologist, Dr. Rachel Herlihy. Also wanted to talk a little bit about some new tools that we've put on our website and some letters that we are sending out that are pertinent at this time for the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Rachel Herlihy does show the significant uptick in case count in the state of Colorado, and I'm going to let her talk a little now, about a minute, about what she's seeing.
This figure shows you our 7-day average case count over time. You can see that we have had 3 waves of illness, a spring wave, a July wave, and now a fall wave. At this point, we are at our highest case count since the beginning of the pandemic. In the last week, we have routinely seen more than 2,000 cases per day in the state. Yesterday, about 3,000 cases were reported. You'll see the case counts look lower in the spring, and that is because we had much less testing available and we weren't identifying as many cases. Colorado has been working hard to increase testing availability to capture more cases so that people who test positive and their contacts can take action to prevent further spread of the virus. This next figure shows you 7-day cumulative incidence of cases by county. We calculate this by adding up all of the cases that have occurred in each county in the last 7 days and then dividing by the county population. In this way, we can compare the amount of disease in one county to another county on a per population basis. Counties are color-coded by their level of disease, with the counties with the highest rates shown in red. The message here is that disease rates vary by county, though most counties in the state have seen a significant increase in the last few weeks. This is best illustrated really by the animation that is shown in the next slide. So this video shows you a time lapse of the 7-day incidence value over the past several weeks. On the left side, you see county by county incidence levels, and on the right, you can see statewide incidence levels.
So from what you can see, the state of Colorado certainly is experiencing a significant rise in cases. However, Douglas County is still low on case count, but as you saw in her graphic that was animated, we are in a county that is seeing significant uptick. So I wanted to go and draw from the Tri-County Health website and show you some data specific to exposures and where those exposures are occurring. If you look at this graphic, the top location for exposures in the county in the last 2 weeks is in small private gatherings. That's why the governor's asking that you not have small private gatherings in your home with members outside of your own family or your own cohort. We are asking the same thing. We want everyone to have a life as normal as possible, but in order for us to be able to stay in session, it's going to be imperative that we all adhere to the requests and the recommendations of the scientists. Also on this graph, you can see the case count that is happening at schools. It is in the middle of this significant list, as you can see here. So there is limited spread at schools, but it is possible, and we've seen it. We've experienced it. So what I want to do now is show you that we are aware of it. We are managing it through our cohort model, and we've added a data tracker to our website. So you can see here what the spreadsheet looks like. It's available under the COVID plan navigation link at the top, and it's just called the COVID-19 data tracker. So it shows you how many cases we've experienced in the building, how many students are quarantined because of that, how many staff are quarantined. But more importantly, you can see how many kids are having to quarantine outside the building because of exposure in the community. So we have students and staff that are also quarantining outside, and that is a 14-day quarantine for all those people. Now our goal is to be able to navigate up till November 20th and go on Thanksgiving break and have accomplished a really substantial amount of time together. We are continuing all of our protocols. We are asking that you stay committed to the community. If you're showing signs, please stay home. If your kids are showing signs, please stay home. Together, by working together, making sure that we communicate well, we can do this. One thing that I do want to take another moment of your time to look at is what's happening in social media. It's happening in conversations all around the state of Colorado and the nation. People are becoming apt to shame others for having them be quarantined. So there's a letter that's attached in the newsletter today that really speaks to this, and we want to solicit your support in talking to your kids about not blaming others if you do get the virus. The virus is out there. Everyone is susceptible to it. Making sure that you're supportive, that you don't use any frustrations because of the challenges of missing school or missing work. Don't allow that to find its way into unkind words. Make sure that you support your local neighbors, the people here at Platte River. We just know that that's going to be an important thing. It's a part of our messaging and a part of what we try to do to teach kids, that you do have to support everyone. That's all for now. We sure appreciate all the support that you've been showing us, and we want to stay together. Please, please, please let us know if you've got any questions or if there's anything on your mind. We would love to talk with you. Have a wonderful rest of your week and a great weekend, and we will see you again soon.